Most catchy melodies have a short range. The range is the interval between your lowest and highest note. Reason being, it's much easier for common people to sing low-range melodies. Not everybody is Freddie Mercury. And remarkable melodies has remarkable identifier. An identifier in a melody could be melodic or rhythmic. Most common melodic identifiers consist of motifs, and motifs are your smallest cells in your melodies that repeats in your track, and often part of a call and response. Second part of the identifier is the rhythm. See how we are repeating the same rhythm over and over again, but just changed at the end to spice it up. Tension and release is big part of music, and catchy melodies consolidate it into a melody itself. Remember the call and response? It was more or less a fancy way of saying tension and release. The unstable notes are especially useful for tension creation. Those notes, 2nd and 4th, but 6th and 7th will be unstable as well. You will see that up and down movement in many common songs. And finally, simplicity. People not only want to sing your melodies, but also want to whistle. And whistling is not that easy, especially when the melody is complex. Simplicity often leads to repetition, and repetition makes it very memorable. Sometimes you have a melody, a really good one, but it still doesn't sound quite right. It is because finding patterns is not enough to make beautiful melodies. It is also about expressing things differently, like using velocities, automation, bends, legato pitch bend, groove. Let's see what this can do to our melody now. Finally, your main melody needs your supporting elements so that it can pop even more. Talking about supporting, many struggle creating those progressions, especially in the chords. Chords can make it easier for you to start a melody or make your melody much more impressive. Good thing for you, there are really good tools nowadays that can make extremely easy to build good chord progressions. This is Captain Chord. It basically helps you build chord progressions without having a deep theory behind it. The way it works, pick your scale first, then you see main chords of the scale and variations for each chords that you can check it out. You can even create your custom chords if you want to. You can increase the complexity, change timing, chord view, rhythm view, and velocity view. And you can create different chord progressions to different parts of your songs. You can switch between different chords easily. And you can start building up. Let's say we want to find perfect chord here. Let's loop right there. You can switch between different chords and try to find something that fits perfectly with what you had in your mind. Once you have found something good, you can make them fit them even better. Once you find your chords, you can just drop it to your Ableton and play with your favorite instrument. That being said, there are a lot of good sound in Captain chords already as well. You may feel like you learned the techniques or you know the techniques, but you still can't finish your tracks. I have a technique that I developed myself that is called seed-based arrangement, and I have a whole video about it here that will help you finish your tracks. Take a look.